Good afternoon, ma'am. How was your day?
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am. It was very good. And tell me, first of all, this is Geeta. I hail from Uttarakhand, but currently I am staying UP. And if I am talking about my education, I have completed my B.Ed degree, and I am teacher also.
Okay, in government school or in a private school?
Not a government school. I teach in private school.
Yes, we both are teacher, ma'am. Yes, to talk with another teacher. So, ma'am, first of all, if you want to share your hobbies, you can share with me.
Yes, ma'am. If I am talking about my hobbies, I like cooking and dancing and reading also. Nowadays, means my hobbies is getting changed. Nowadays, only I am doing reading also.
Okay, okay, fantastic thing. So, ma'am, I would like to ask you what kind of change we should do in our school so that we can make a English environment in Hindi medium school. And in Hindi medium, you usually take this English as a subject, not a language. So how can we create a environment and how can we take it is a language? No. And in the further life, we have to learn this language. So we make them understand our student you should start work on early age since childhood. So, what is your suggestion? How
Uh,
to create a English environment at our school and classrooms, especially?
Yes, first of all, I want to say that it is a very great question for our education and for our school also. So, according to me, we have to start conversation with children so we can use simple sentences.
Yeah.
Means if we talk about with students, so we can make them learn. Means आपको मीन्स ये बोलना है तो आपको ये बोलना पड़ेगा. मीन्स
Yes.
मैं जा रहा हूँ तो यू विल से आई एम गोइंग टू मैम.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
मीन्स we can take a single step for learning this language, and uh, teacher can do it along with parents have to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Means uh, if a student leave for 5 or 6 hours in a school, so uh, uh, 7 hour 8 hour he leaves at home also.
Yes. Definitely.
Can take single step, and we should means according to me we should not use Hindi. We can, if we want to explain that topic, we can use Hindi, otherwise we use e- only English. But ma'am, sometimes it happens that uh, what is the background of the student is most important, that according to
Yes. Yes. Yes.
background is very good and grow, and he or she know about little bit English, he can learn this language easily.
Yes, yes. And now sometimes students are very eager to learn new language, but sometimes they are very confined. They haven't any wish to learn new language. Yeah, we easily agree and we can't deny it is a new language. It is a foreign language. For the some student, they are not taking it is a language and it is a crucial language in India, but no, we have to make them understand in your future life you have to learn anyhow, and it is a vital importance in our life, not only our life, but through this language we can grow our career also. We can get the good job through this language. And also somehow in our society and Indian society we get is some respect and honor also, you know. So we have to make them understand our students, and we should give the example of the metro cities and multinational companies.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, if we are able to make them understand the importance of this language, so maybe the student have a eagerness, student have a wish to learn this language, and they also be our angel, be supportive our, and it is helpful for the teacher. Otherwise, if we are start to dialogue in the classroom, if dialogue is only convert in a monologue, so it is a become a monotonous, you know. If students are not taking the participation in the dialogue, and students and teachers, they should have some dialogue. They student and teacher also take equally participate. Now otherwise teacher are just deliver their lecture in English, and give their message, and to convey their message in English, and students are just like the dumb fool. So it is not good environment for the classroom. Maybe the complaint we are not getting the idea of the teacher. So if first of all, if we convince the student it is a very important language, and it will become a very helpful in your future life, and you can grow as a different personality through this language, I think it is helpful for the teacher, and also helpful for the future of the student. No. And second thing, in my opinion, ma'am, we can create a reading habit. Reading is the, I think, most important thing in the student life. If they are taking keen interest to reading the books, and at least the syllabus book they are taking as an interest, they can learn lot of things, and that is the more important things. So my next question is, how can we create a interest in reading? No, reading is important in the early phase of the student. If they are not the read books, how can they inspire? It is my opinion. So what is your suggestion? How can we create a funny environment regarding the reading?
Actually, ma'am, according to me, actually, today's generation are eager to learn English. Actually, they know very well. English is very crucial for us. Means in every field, it is a international language. We are connecting with each other. So according to me, we should student means a guide for library. Means comics books they can take, and some motivational speaker, yeah, Swami Vivekanand, so many authors are here. We uh, we can guide them to taking a books from library. And actually actually they do not want to do study means about their subject book. Actually sometimes they feel boring for reading, I
Yes.
think so.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Yes,
uh,
yes. And I also find the one thing in our Indian education system, especially in the English, most of the foreign writer are included. You know, the Indian comparison to the Indian writer are very short. And if we talk about the, especially in English writing, so in our syllabus, in poetry section, in essay, story, no, drama also. So we should include more and more Indian writers so that the student try to get a connection the Indian environment. No, sometimes the foreign writer have a different kind of situation. They wrote according to their situation, their weather, their season. They just describe their surrounding trees, birds, flower, no, rivers. So we should include Indian writer as much as we can do. So it is also create a interest in reading if we are including the Indian writer. A lot of the Indian writers, they are writing in English. They have a good command in English, and sometimes they are no write in a very funny way and giving the real example of Indian lives, and in anecdote of the Indian history also. So I think that time the reading will going to be interested.
Actually, yes, ma'am. Actually, sometimes children watch the TV, and I think every parents have to suggest their children if you want means if you want to watch cartoon. So and these days, lots of moral values stories coming means YouTube channels. So they can watch all that cartoons means they should not watch in Hindi language. They should watch in English language. So
Yeah,
it is funny way. Means entertainment will be means done and
yeah.
teaching also will be done.
Lot of things through the cartoon, yes, and a lot of the moral stories are converted into the English language. Also, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Panchtantra, Chacha Chaudhary, we can say Champak, and these kind of stories converted in English translation, and we can easily search. Nowadays, we have a different platforms, and we have a different platform of the social media. So if we want to learn, we can, yes, I am totally agree with you. We learn this language easily. And if we start feeding the English content in our mind, that time we learn easily. And children have a amazing grasping power. They can now catch easily everything comparison to the, any adult person.
Yes, yes.